Have you heard of ChatGPT? You probably have. It's a computer program that talks like a person and can understand what people say or write to it. It can answer questions and chat about anything, and it can even make jokes. In fact, ChatGPT wrote those last two sentences when I asked it to describe itself in a way that a kid could understand. It's a type of AI, specifically a language model based on deep learning algorithms, and it has become quite popular. It reached 1 million users within a week of being released in November 2022, and for comparison, it took Twitter 2 years to reach this number. Facebook got there in 10 months, and Instagram, though, took 2.5 months. But ChatGPT blew them all away. Within a few months, it crossed 100 million users and continues to grow as people love it or hate it or fear the potential of our new AI overlords. Just kidding about that last one, I hope. But more than just asking it jokes, creating diet-specific recipes, or writing your next book report, I've done one of those things with it. I'll let you guess. This platform has unique potential for ministry. So here are 3 ways to use ChatGPT for ministry and 3 ways not to. How-to number 1, the easiest way to tweet a sermon. You wrote the sermon, you preached the hell out of it, but you don't have the energy to go through and find the perfect parts to share on social media. This is where ChatGPT comes in. Just ask it to create 24 tweets and paste your sermon manuscript and watch the robots do all the work for you. Okay, not all the work, but at least enough to help filter all your brilliance into a handful of perfect pieces to share on Twitter or your social media platform of choice. Choose the ones you like best and start posting. How not to number 1. Preacher bot. While you can ask ChatGPT to write a sermon, even one from a progressive theological point of view, I wouldn't recommend outsourcing this one to the robots, at least not just yet. As robust as this platform is in some ways, its sermons tend to feel a bit shallow and cliche, though some human-written sermons might as well. And as much as it's helpful to use this platform to jumpstart your ideation, sermons require contextual nuance, preaching your sermon to your congregation at this specific point in time. How-to number 2. What should we talk about? Anyone who's led a small group knows that having a handful of discussion questions are always helpful to facilitate a deeper conversation. But how do you write the perfect questions? Well, paste the text from whatever you're focusing on and ask ChatGPT for 10 discussion questions. They won't all be good. The robots can't completely take our jobs just yet, but there might be a few you want to use, and they will likely get you started in developing a few more of your own. How not to number 2. AI will pray with you. Did you get that? AI will pray with you. That's the joke. Well, it's possible to use ChatGPT to create a chatbot that someone could use to share prayer requests, simulating the experience that an actual person is responding and praying with you. The robots aren't really praying, are they? Oh, that's a different video. Well, it's convenient and efficient to automate some tasks. Praying with your congregants is more than just another to-do list. This is a way to offer person-to-person connection, an embodied and incarnational presence, even using something like Zoom. That's still embodied and incarnational. It reminds us that God hears these prayers when we share our prayers with one another. How-to number 3. Say it shorter. Okay, this one's kind of geeky for anyone who's really focused on communications work, but stick with me. You might have a longer description for a program or event on your church's website, but you might want a shorter version to include in an email or to post on social media. But what do? Simply copy the full description into ChatGPT and ask it to write a 1 or 2 sentence summary. Just be sure to include the link to the full description on your website when you share it. And how not to number 3, robo-theology. Sometimes you're looking for a new perspective on a biblical text, and as easy as it might be to ask ChatGPT to tell you the meaning of a passage, these responses tend to lack any real depth, not to mention citations. Stick with websites like textthisweek.com, weekly videos like The Word Made Fresh. I might be a bit biased about that second one. Or pull your favorite commentary series off the shelf and find more diverse and nuanced perspectives and interpretations. Overall, churches should use ChatGPT as a tool to supplement and enhance their ministry rather than as a replacement for personal relationships and engagement. Careful consideration should be given to how it is used, and it should always be used in a way that respects the dignity and worth of every individual in the community. Oh, that last paragraph I just read, yeah, that was written by ChatGPT. Okay, so if you're still watching, hey, hello, you're great. You're my favorite person on the internet right now. I think this video means I'm back. I've taken a bit of a hiatus from these how to do digital ministry videos, but I've got some ideas, and I'm gonna make them happen. So get ready. Starting every week from here on out, there's gonna be stuff, good stuff even, and it's all gonna help you. So one thing you can do if you have questions about digital ministry, I want to hear them. You can drop them in a comment. You can email them to this email address. I don't know what it's going to be yet. That's why I'm pointing. Whatever is on screen, that's the one. It's also in the description, and I'll use them in upcoming videos. We're going to specifically respond to questions that you have about digital ministry, online church, hybrid worship, all this stuff. Okay, see you next time.